Hey, welcome back to our look at the top 10 movies I'm looking forward to this summer, the summer of 2012. I'm Christian Carvajal, and confidential to JW in New York, the answer to your question is no, I am not wearing pants. But before you think you've got me all figured out, consider this. Could it be culottes? Probably not. Anyway, I hope you watched the first half, the first 5 movies. If you didn't, you should go do that now. So go ahead and put this on pause, and we'll wait for you here. Go ahead. We'll wait. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice feature. Oh, you're back. Oh, good. Okay, you're all caught up. Good. That brings us to movie number 6, which is Brave. That's this summer's release from Pixar. Now, Pixar's had an amazing career, Cars 2 notwithstanding, and they're really pretty close to 100%. Certainly all their movies have been financially successful and most artistically successful as well, but what you may not have realized is that none of their movies have ever had a female protagonist. Until now. Brave stars Kelly MacDonald as a princess in the Highlands of Scotland. Check out the trailer.
I present my only son. He took out a whole armada single-handedly. He was... With one arm, he was steering the ship.
I want my freedom.
But are you willing to pay the price your freedom will cost?
Careful what you wish for, my mother would say.
What's the worst that could happen?
No more fighting! Show a little decorum!
Feast your eyes.
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
Now, I promised you that this year's list would include a lot of superheroes. We've already talked about the Avengers, and now it's time for another Marvel superhero, the Amazing Spider-Man. Doesn't it seem like only about 5 years ago since the last Spider-Man movie? Well, that's because it was. It was about 5 years ago. But I think everybody kind of realized that although it was a hit overseas and in America, Spider-Man 3 suffered from a lot of the same bloat and insincerity as, say, Iron Man 2 or X-Men Last Stand. In other words, people just didn't like it very much. So we're starting all over again with a new star, Andrew Garfield from Social Network, and a new director, Mark Webb, whose last and I think only feature film was the very enjoyable, but very not Spider-Man-like 500 Days of Summer. How good a job did Mark Webb do? Well, this is the first Spider-Man movie in 3D, and it looks a little something like this.
Did you catch that spider guy yet?
No, but we will. This guy wears a mask like an outlaw.
I think he's trying to do something maybe the police can't.
Can't?
You know, if you're gonna steal cars, don't dress like a car thief.
You a cop?
You seriously think I'm a cop in a skin-tight red and blue suit?
Who are you?
I know it's been rough for you, Peter. I forgot all about that thing. It was your dad's.
Your father was a very secretive man, Peter.
Dr. Connors, I'm Richard Parker's son.
Your father and I were going to change the lives of millions, including mine. Extraordinary. How did you come up with this? There's a rumor of a new species in New York. It can be aggressive if threatened.
So Brave comes out June 22nd. The Amazing Spider-Man is out on July 3rd, just in time for the holiday weekend. And this next film comes out on July 20th. Now, for many of my friends, this is the big one. This is the one they are looking forward to with drool running down their geeky chins. I probably don't even have to tell you what it is. It's another superhero movie, It is called The Dark Knight Rises, and it is the third in Christopher Nolan's trilogy of Batman movies. In this one, we get Tom Hardy as Bane. Now, if you have even the most casual familiarity with DC Comics, you know that the last time Batman and Bane had a run-in, it did not end well for Batman. Not at all. The movie also stars Anne Hathaway as a character named Selina Kyle, who's been seen wearing a Catwoman-like suit in various promotions for the movie, and yet it's hinted that she never actually calls herself Catwoman in the movie. Granted, it seems a little on the nose. Anyway, The Dark Knight Rises is probably going to be amazing, and it looks a little something like this.
There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne. You and your friends better batten down the hatches. Because when it hits, you're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us.
What does that mean?
Rise.
When Gotham is ashes, you have my permission to die.
Now, here's what I love about the Nolan Batman movies. Nolan has a character in his movies named Lucius Fox, who's played by Morgan Freeman, and Lucius Fox is this brainiac who works for Wayne Enterprises, and he makes all of Bruce Wayne's cool stuff. He makes his cars and his Batwing and his Bat jet ski and his Bat suit and Batarangs and the Batamaran, or whatever it is that Bruce has. That makes sense to me. Peter Parker, on the other hand, is this kind of social misfit kid living in New York City. And he makes all his own stuff. And look at the suit that he made. Here's a picture of it right here. Wow! You want to talk about amazing? That's amazing. I get that the kid can shoot spider webs out of his wrists and climb walls and all that. That I'm totally down with. But really, what the kid should be famous for is his sewing skills. He seems to have set up some sort of textile mill in his bedroom that produces this amazing latex stuff. And you know that's got to cause a rash. Anyway, just a thought.